3, 2, 1, go.
Hello, I'm here with USF Dons head coach Nino Giarratano and Travis Higgs, here to talk about the upcoming season. So I want to start with you, Coach. Can you tell me a little bit about the incoming class? I know that it was Troy Nakamura's first recruiting class, and you were very pleased with the results. So.
Yeah. You know, Coach Nakamura obviously is the recruiting coordinator now. Coach Moore was the recruiting coordinator, left for Washington and came back. Kind of a unique situation is they both recruited this class. Greg left and he came back, so it's the same class that the two of them signed. And it's a good class, although, you know, we're kind of a senior-junior team. Not many freshmen will break in, but, you know, we have some great players in that freshman class. Jordan Hazeltine, a left-handed pitcher. Ben Graff, a left-handed pitcher that we think are both going to be very good contributors to our program. Broussard in the outfield, left-handed hitter, who we think could be a good player for us in the future as we go through this. And then obviously Alex Balog, who was the Player of the Year in Northern California and the WCAL Player of the Year in the Bay Area. So he'll be a two-way player, first baseman, right-handed pitcher. You know, his brother's in our program as well as a junior. So we're glad to have that class, and we think it's probably heavy with pitching.
Yeah. And you've acknowledged, I read some interview of yours, that you have a very tough schedule coming up, and that you feel it's important, though, to try to contend to get a bid for the NCAA tournament. So how far do you see this team going, and is that a big goal for you?
Yeah, I think the team goes as far as Travis carries us. Oh, sorry, Travis.
All on your shoulders.
You know what? I see this team as a competitive team, and that's why we played the schedule that we're playing. You know, whenever you play a top 10 schedule in the country, it's tough on your kids, but you can do it with juniors and seniors. I think we'll go as far as our pitching staff will carry us as everybody does. You know, we don't have any superstars like we have in the past with our first-round picks or guys that stand out from a pro standpoint, but I think we have 10 guys that can really pitch at the college level. I think this is very comparable to our 2016 when we won the conference championship, where our bullpen was probably our strength. And I think that's going to be a key with this kind of schedule is you're going to have to really pitch at the back end of games. So, you know, I look for this team to be very competitive. I like the players. I like the group. I think it's a hard-working group. I think we can compete for a conference championship. I think we can do well in a regional, and we'd like to get back there. It's been since 2006 since we've done that.
That'd be great. So, Travis, you're a senior this year.
Yes, I am.
How does that feel?
It's different. I wouldn't lie. I've been here. This is going to be my 5th year, so coming in, not knowing, you know, what it would be like to be a collegiate athlete, and coming through the program for the last 4 years, really grown a lot. So.
And what have you been working on improving for this season?
Just getting better. Getting better every day at some aspect of the game. As a whole, probably just being more of a leader and, you know, getting the trust of my teammates to get it done. So.
Yeah, I was going to ask you, actually, as a senior, do you feel more, you know, stepping into that leadership role, and what's some of the advice you're giving to underclassmen, or especially the incoming class?
Just
Anything?
A lot of it's just being able to letting the younger guys kind of talking to them and easing them into the program. And we have like Coach said, we have a lot of returners, so it's not that hard to do, because we've had guys that have been here in the program for the last 2-3 years. You know, it's not just only the older guy here. We have a lot of seniors, so the advice, we just make it a little bit easier for them. When they have questions, we have answers and help them along the way. So.
Nice. And do you have a goal for this season, a personal goal?
In the championship. Take the team as far as we can go. We've got a talented team, and I think we have what it takes to get it done. So.
the importance of academics for the baseball team. I love that you guys last semester had the all-time highest GPA as a team. How important do you stress, how much comes from you and how much really just comes from these kids?
Yeah, I think a lot of it, it comes from the kids and the kids that we recruit. It's emphasized throughout our entire program. Coach Moore, Coach Nakamura, the players, the support staff that we get at USF, Brenda and Michael, they just do a wonderful job of supporting us, and I think that's what we do, and we have a good balance. We recruit kids that want to be successful, like Travis, who already has his degree and is going to move on and be very successful, whether it's in professional baseball, whether it's trying to catch Kobayashi in the eating contest, and that's one thing you didn't tell her, Travis. The thing Travis is working hardest on is his eating disorder. He likes to eat a lot of food. Yeah, well, we tease him though. No, but the academic side of it, really proud of our kids. Anytime you're at a 3.28, anytime the kids put in that kind of time, it's really rewarding for us as coaches to see it.
And another thing that I read that really touched me was the amount of money that you guys were able to raise for cancer, and it was one of your friends, correct?
Yeah.
How important charity is for you guys, and something that you'll continue?
Definitely, anytime we can help out in the community, it's really, it's a plus for us as people. This program really, it's not all about just the baseball, it's about, being a good person, and it's just part of our culture, so.
I think anytime, when the fundraising part of it, teach the kids to give back, and if we could teach them at a young age to give back, it's a great thing that could always pay it forward. And they really didn't know the fundraising. They just jumped in and they started putting the money together, and before you know it, we had enough money to really help a family that was in need. So really proud of the players and the parents and the support that we get. It's great.
And what did you sport? It was Movember, you guys called it? What did you have?
We actually got to grow facial hair for the first time ever. But yeah, we had a...
Tell about your mustache, Trev. Tell about your final mustache.
Well, I grew out I tried to grow out a beard. I wasn't really able to get the whole thing together, so I made a drastic decision to shave off the sides of my mustache, because I actually had a pretty good mustache coming in, but it was more or less like a Charlie Chaplin style mustache.
Look good on you, Trev.
I think I won the competition.
You should have kept it.
I don't think that would have been a good idea, but...
And so, your season opener against the runners-up College World Series champs, UCLA, how are you guys preparing for that?
Yeah, I think day at a time, no different for UCLA as Stanford or St. Mary's or Pacific or Oregon, whoever we play. Just so happens that, we face Garrett Cole, the best pitcher in the country, on the opening day, and it'll be a great challenge for our players, I think. As we do it task by task, day by day. I know that sounds kind of like a cliche, but after those 3 games at UCLA, we have to play 53 more, so it's just a start for us, and playing that kind of a schedule, if we could come away with 2 wins, it helps our RPI, and it really makes a statement for our conference. So we're excited to have a chance to beat Garrett Cole and Trevor Bauer, who are the best 2 in the country, and it'll be fun.
Well, good. Well, thank you guys so much for your time. And as I said, the season opener is Friday, February 18th against UCLA, at UCLA. And for more information, you can check out www.usfdons.com.